Welcome back, Rare Talks. You know what it is. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah.
If you're a hater, still watch it. We still got something for you as well. Today we got a special one.
Jeez.
Do we say that every time? It's a special one.
Because everyone's special, but this was a really special one.
But it's real special.
I can't lie.
We have none other than
Legend.
Tiny T.
Tiny T. And we're going to be asking some real life questions. So T, tell me, when did you come to the hill? What age was you when you came to TULSE?
Jeez. I think I must have been about 12, I think.
12.
Yeah, I think I was like 12, 11. When I come to the hill.
So you never went primary school in the hill?
Nah. I never came from the hill. Well, I did, if you think about it. Because obviously, it's still the same postcode, isn't it? SW2. So
Jeez.
I came from like New Park Road, obviously. Then went primary school on New Park Road, and Richard Atkins. From there, we moved to Brixton Hill, and then from Brixton Hill, we moved to Tulse Hill.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was it like growing up in TULSE?
At first, it was kind of strange, because obviously, we just moved there. It was a new area. The area just been built as well. I didn't really know no one. So more time, because I had a little bike, I'll take my bike and I'll go back to like Brixton Hill or New Park Road, because obviously that's where all my friends originally came from. So I'll go back down there, really. Yeah.
Okay, so you came from New Estate. I asked everyone, do you think New Estate was the best place to live in TULSE?
Well, it is now. Remember, we named it New Estate, innit?
It's true, you know. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, we named it New Estate. Yeah, so it's like, it was, because obviously it's like, well, once everyone started moving in now, because like I said, innit, I think we was like one of the third people to move in New Estate. In our little piece at the back. And then obviously those little other pieces at the front. So it took a while for everybody to slowly get together. Yeah, and that's what it is. Once everyone got together, it was a blessed place. It was a blessed place. Lovely place to live in.
So, you see, growing up in New Estate, was there a lot of role models? You say there was a lot of role models. yeah. Let's get straight to it. Let's get straight to it.
There wasn't no role models.
None at all.
New Estate. No role models.
Yeah, bad breed.
Yeah, listen. See New Estate. I love New Estate. I love all the parents that grew us and blessed us. But it's like, the parents were on their own thing. The kids were on their own thing. So it's like, we had to do our own thing, innit? And this is what it was, once again. We were coming from an era where our parents are not with our fathers. Yeah. So it's like, our mums they're poor. They've got to do things for themselves, innit? And having us, obviously they love us, innit? But we are a burden to them at the same time, because you got to realise they ain't got money. The money they're getting is because they had us. But we're not helping them to help themselves, to help us. We're dragging them down. You see what I'm trying to say, Carl? See New Estate. For me, my first idol, and I've got to love him, innit? My first idol is Jimmy.
Jeez.
Jimbo.
Real one, man.
Wisher.
Yeah, Wisher,
Free him up 100
Free
times.
Jim Jones, bro.
Free him up.
That is my brother from another mother.
Come on.
Yeah. So it's like, I've seen him act cool. He told his mum he was getting £1 to go to school. And one day now I was there, and he told his mum, "What? I can't. What am I doing with £1? What can I get with £1? Like, what's that doing for me?" And that's what you got to remember. £1 in our days was a lot.
Yeah, it was still.
It was doing a lot. You can get a food with £1. You can go to the street shop and you can get like 3 to 4 things with £1.
Little Panda Pop.
100.
We're good. Yeah? Cool. He's not having it. So he said to his mum, "Cool. I'm gonna go do my thing. And I'm standing behind him thinking, yeah. Remember at the time as well, he's probably like, well, we thought, yeah. For some reason, this is what we used to think. Like he was like 3-4 years older, and I'm like probably 3 years for younger. These times we're just a year apart from each other.
Look at that.
Probably max 2. Yeah. So cool. When I'm hearing this now, I'm thinking, wait a minute. If he's getting £1 and he's moaning that he's getting £1 to go to school, yeah, secondary school, I'm only getting £1 more than him. So I'm thinking, raw. That's what it is now. Cool. I ain't gonna tell my mum what he just said to his mum. I ain't gonna say what he said to his mum, yeah. But I ain't gonna tell my mum, but whatever it is, I'm not gonna take her £2 now. Yeah. I'm gonna go and do my thing. So this is what it was now, innit? We were just kids from the estate, mums was poor, couldn't give us what we wanted, so we had to go and do our thing. And that's what it is. And at the same time, I was lucky to meet him because, kind of a way, he did make me who I was today, innit? And that is the truth of it, innit?
So you'd say that was like when you started your life of crime, basically. That's when you started going out there and doing your own thing at that kind of young age.
Nah, what it was, I was always doing crime. Always caught up in something mad, doing mad stuff, like from a kid, early. Like I remember, like in New Park Road, no, Brixton Hill days. No, I tell you what, even in New Park Road, like the 28s, when I was like 5, maybe even 4 and that, they used to come and knock my door and get me to come outside. And like, I'm in the like the basketball pitch with these guys playing basketball, seeing them do mad stuff and things like this, and these guys are taking me back home and things like that. You get me? So it's like, wow. It kind of seeing them and knowing about them, what they were up to, and then obviously when I moved to Brixton Hill now, I used to look at my window and I see man like Whisper. So even then, like they had a big part in my life as well. Like I see man like Whisper, I see man like Justin outside my window. Remember, I had to go to bed at 6 o'clock. People are still playing outside when I'm going to bed.
6 o'clock is early, bro.
Yeah, early. Like when I was going primary school, my mum wasn't on no joke thing, fam. It was peak. But man was on badness. So like, I'll be up, looking at my window, see the man them out there, see they got it on smash. I heard the little stories from my window because you know they're loud and that, you get me? So I'm like, yeah. And then at the same time as well, see, I'm not forgetting about my uncles. My uncles played a big part as well. I would go to my uncle's house, or I go to my grandma's and my uncles are there. They got me watching the maddest films.
Yeah, them films actually corrupted
Them films are mad.
Bruv, I was like, you know when you watch a Menace to Society now and you look back, you wouldn't let your children watch Menace to Society
You
at their
can't.
age. Because you'd be like, raw, they
It institutionalizes you.
They shoot, killing man at the start, banging gal,
Listen, wait.
robbing man.
I'll tell you the craziest film, the first craziest gangster film I ever saw as a kid in primary school was Jason Lyrics.
Woo! That was mad. The little girl story with the gal
The
and
gal,
yeah.
the two
The
brothers.
two brothers and man licked down his own brother.
Down it. Listen, that film there was mad. And even New Jack City.
Oh Lord.
You see when I watched that one,
Banging film.
because man's forgetting, you see me, my mum and that, obviously my mum went for my dad, and we went to Brixton Hill. She used to go out a lot, innit? And I'm the oldest. So, and them times they remember we were more advanced than our kids are today. You see what I'm trying to say? So we can get left in the yard at 6 years old.
And look after
And then
myself.
bust the door.
Yeah.
Real talk though.
Yeah,
You
mum
see
said
what I'm
don't
saying?
bust the door.
Yeah.
And man know,
My mum used to say
don't
as well.
bust the door. Like my
True.
uncle's at the door
I'll
saying,
be looking
it's your
after my
uncle.
brothers
Like,
and
uncle, I'm sorry, mum said I
My
can't
brother,
bust the
sister.
door.
Bust the door.
Don't open the door to no one.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like even films played a big part. A lot of things played a big part
In,
into what happened, to why I turned out the way I did as I'll say as a young teen.
Yeah. But I think, you know what, T? I think that was for most of us. Because I didn't really look back at how much these films and all these things had an effect on man. Because, you know, the VCR days, these are VCR days when man's putting the tape in the tape player and man's rewinding it. You know, when it takes all 10 minutes to rewind. Bro, man's watching that from the beginning to the end. So we're not realising that. You see New Jack City and man talking about selling crack and shooting man in the head when man he got the money and feds running up a man, he not meant to snitch. All these things have an effect on us. That's why we grew up with the mentality, you don't snitch. Like, that was just part of our DNA. No one came to us and taught us that, you know. It was just something that was in us.
No.
Like, it was just something.
See, once again now, my dad was a different kettle of fish. My dad made me know from young, like, no snitching, you don't like police.
Just.
Like, even my dad showed me a lot of things from young. Like, he made me know, like, man's not normal. My mum made me know we're not normal. Because he's not normal. She's trying to be normal, but she's making me know, right, you're not even normal. You know, so in another way, like, how could I be normal? In another way, like, man's 14 and you're asking man for money. Like, I'm thinking in my head, wait a minute. I'm going to school. You're supposed to be giving me money. I'm supposed to be asking you for money. Yeah. And you're asking me for money. You're telling me about getting a job in these things. I'm thinking, what job? He's taking care of me at 14. And you want to talk about what my dad was doing and boom, boom. Listen, forget about what he was doing and what little jobs he had when I was in your belly. Them days are done. My days, you just about could get the paper round. You see what I'm trying to say? All them days there where you could get a job as a young man from 14, that dead. Yeah, that dead. Yeah, so that's what it is now. Man's robbing. Man's hustling. And even at first, like, even the word hustling, I didn't even know what the word hustling meant, you know. How old was I? I think I was probably about 14, 13. Yeah. I was going to, where was I going? I was going to, I had to go probation. Can't remember what I did, but I ended up having to go probation and they made me go to some place where bad kids go, basically. So, like, it takes time off our day. Yeah. So I must have went there, but it's like, as I gone there now, it's like, they're the town man there. So when they're there now, it's like I'm rolling with them, but it's like I already knew one of them as well, innit? Like I knew Ribs from the block back in the day. All he was, my whole parenting of the upbringing was mad, innit? Because like I said, I shouldn't have been doing certain things, but only because I had to do them because my parents was broke. So this is why a lot of people, again, don't even understand me personally as a person. So when I was doing a lot of wrong to certain other people, they didn't understand why. You see what I'm trying to say?
Deep. How did we meet? When did we meet?
You know what? I think it was through your brother, yeah.
Shamar, innit?
Either through your brother or through Skins.
I think it was Shamar still.
Because you got to know, I already knew your brother, your older brother.
Yeah.
You get me? So obviously we used to roll. And then obviously I knew you was his younger brother.
That's how it happened. You came to my mum's house one day because Shamar done something with you. And then I saw you and I was like, oh, well, go on. And he was like, well, go on. And that's it. And then I clocked and then we started to see each other. But you never used to mess with the High Trees ones. You was in New Estate. You was the New Estate. And then I kind of linked up everybody because I knew them, man. Because everyone from High Trees was my peoples. And yeah, it was mad. It was mad.
He was always in the cheese though, innit, Tony? He was in trouble.
I give you a little, how can I say it, a gratitude to that, but no, because you got to remember this now. I come back from the days of THB days.
Yeah. Real talk.
You see what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So it's like, raw. I come from New Estate. This is where you got to realise again now. I come from New Estate, but it's like, raw. Out of New Estate, you know, like, you couldn't really fuck with New Estate. New Estate was on we was on madness. We was on different levels to everything in Tulse. The whole of SW2, we was on different, but especially in Tulse, New Estate controlled everything. So it's like, raw, certain people don't want to fuck with New Estate. It's long, you can get your face punched in, robbed, or something mad's gonna happen to you. So it's like, raw, certain people took a liking to certain people. But it's like me now, even though I come from the new estate, I'm a person who will give people chances. And I can reason with people. And like, how can I say it? I'm a person who's very influential. Like, I can pull you in.
I saw you as like a whole Tulse. Like I saw you everywhere in Tulse, bro.
Yeah, I
Norwood,
was that person.
Yeah,
like I said,
everywhere.
I
bro.
was not a dog, but I was like a dog. I'm gonna piss everywhere and make man know this is my territory. Yeah. So it's like, how can I say it? Yeah. So obviously we was THB in it. With THB, we was in Dre's house. We was doing MCing, doing all that rubbish. But it's like, this is what happened. One day we're in the yard, we're MCing. But it's like, I got the mic now, and Sleepy wants the mic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
that's
real
how the
one.
thing
No,
started.
bro, I told
That's how the
that.
dead
But I was saying that he was with us clashing, bro. With them, fam.
Why didn't?
Tiny represented from
Sleepy
Pam.
wanted the mic off me, innit? But I'm saying, raw. Nah, innit? Just wait. Then he's moaning, then he tried to say, raw, I'm shit. And I'm thinking, what do you mean I'm shit? So when he said that now, that made a conflict now, innit?
You pushed him.
No, I didn't even push him. He said I was shit, and I took it like it never touched me. But it did. It burnt me inside when he said that. 'Cause like I said, I was boom. I started off as a rapper from a kid. Yeah, from Biggie days and that, like Foxy Brown, fucking mad rappers, mad DMX. Like, I'm listening to DMX when I was in primary school. Get me? My dad gave me my first set on the radio and that. Like, mad. Like a lot of people used to say, and I'm gonna say it's the truth. When I was listening to Ting Westwood, I could have sworn he was black.
Because man didn't know what he looked like,
I
innit?
never knew what he looked like. Man's got radio.
Radio,
Man don't know
that's
about
right.
nothing else. Man's got radio.
That's right.
You get me? So, like I said, like, mad music. So, he said I was shit. I was thinking, yeah, little pum head. What you talking about, man? Shit. Alright, cool. But he already knew there was problems from that. So it is now. Fuck you lot now, innit? Yeah? Fuck you lot now, innit? You lot, well, as far as I'm concerned, man gave you a breather. Man's in Dre's yard. Man said I was shit. Right, man saying, fuck THB. There it is. I'm billing my thing. Yeah? And this is what happened, didn't it? I bill up my thing, innit? So obviously, I got Stacks, I got Caps, I got you, I got Knox, we've got Skins as well, but Skins is not even an artist.
I heard Skins.
You get me? Remember, even Knox wasn't even an artist, he just started slowly writing because of us as well. Then it's like, raw, obviously now, this was once again, this is what I'm trying to say, I'm devilish, because I could have told them this as well from the I could have told everyone from the get-go why we're clashing them and why we've got this animosity against them and they can't chat to man. You get me? But I kept that to myself. You get me? It just came across like to say, maybe we're bullying them. You get me? Because no one don't really know why this has happened. But I know why. So obviously, like I said, we're clashing, whatever. But once again now, it's more peaker than this now, isn't it? Because like I said, I got material motive. And now, man's got nice things around me, innit? So when you've got nice things around you, it makes yourself even more easier to do even more nice stuff.
Man can't even say the words. It's too mad.
You get me? So everyone, like I said, innit? We could be happy. We could be happy, innit? And everyone else would be upset, innit? And that's the way I liked it, innit? And like I said, it was the films, my dad, my house, my sisters. Because like I said, I'm the only boy, innit? I got 4 sisters, so in my eyes, I had to protect them. So, like I said, I had to do a lot of things. And you got to realize again, I'm small. Forget how big I look now. Back then, I was a small person. So I had to make people even know even more. You couldn't pass this line there. And I made it happen, innit?
Yeah, because I remember that clash still. You was there on our side, but you was with them before. But then you came over to us, and then it was mad still from there. It was just, it's kind of like a little war thing still in the yard. But yeah, it was all love and respect them times. But yeah, them man got finished because of that. I'll never forget that.
That was finished. That was
Yeah,
finished.
that was finished
That was
after that.
finished.
That was finished. And because we was all united, I got you on it as well. You didn't even know. My man was pumping, putting the battery in my back. Yeah, that man a dickhead.
Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, because I remember
And I
as
was
well.
like, bro, what?
I remember we done a
And then
tape.
once you said it, it was over.
Do you remember,
you gotta
Tiny?
realise.
We done a tape. We done a tape. Was it at your house or was it at Knox's house? We done a tape, fam. All of us, me, you, Stacks, Tiny, and Knox.
Stacks is on my house.
Yeah, I think it was that Tiny, and the tape was white. I got a copy of it. It was a white tape, fam, and we was going in.
Yeah, remember we used to record on tapes.
We used to
Two
record on.
cassette recorders.
Yeah.
One tune's playing
Was
the
it silver?
Yo, you had something at your house though. You
Yeah.
had something at your house.
I'm not sure.
No, remember it was me that was making the beats.
Yeah,
I used
on
to
the
record them-
music.
Yeah, I used
on
to record
music.
them off the PlayStation 1.
Yeah,
on the 300
bro,
music
come on.
CD disc.
He had the beats.
Record it off.
Yeah.
Put it onto the tape.
Might have been at Stacks', you're
No
right.
way.
Yeah, fam.
Oh, and then you used to bring the tapes to Stats'.
Yeah, to bring the tape to Stacks' house, or we'd be in my house with the tape recorder there, tape
Yeah,
recorder
yeah,
here,
yeah, yeah.
and we're spitting like that, taking turns.
Into the what? Silver little stereo.
Two stereos.
Yeah,
Silver stereo.
Yeah, just normal two hand
Yeah, 'cause I
stereos.
remember recording at Moses' house on the silver stereo.
Oh yeah, I can't remember. It could have been. Could have been.
That's it. That's it. So, when did you say to yourself, you know what? This thing, like, I've done too much. Like, when did you start to see that this road was just crazy? When did it say to you, like, raw, this is kind of crazy now?
Alright, cool. You draw that out of me. I think it's the liquor now. I wasn't even gonna go this far.
Yeah, go this
But-
far, go this far. I know where
You get me?
you're
I'm gonna keep it street. You get me? 'Cause like I said, man's got to keep it real. Innit? So there's the time I actually thought I was invincible, innit? I thought nothing could happen to me. No one could touch me. Like I'm the guy, innit? And then it's like, raw. When I got hit, that's what shocked me. But it didn't really make me, how can I say it? It didn't really make me want to jump out. It just shocked me. Cause like I said, I thought no one would ever take that, even take the risk of doing that. And then when it happened, it was like, whoa. Like, I could have actually died.
It's deep.
It's
Like,
deep, fam.
could have dead. Like, lucky enough, it was just a wound, but it's like raw. It made me know, like, okay, all right, cool. I put so much work in. This has now happened to me. What are now everyone that's rolling around me gonna do now? It's like man said, isn't it? And I don't even mean to be bossy or proud or nothing, innit? But like I said, man's mum was broke, so man had to do things, innit? So man's done things and put things in a lot of people's pockets, and they're eating, and my name's getting. When things ever happened, their name don't get called. My name gets called, or people, or other people's parents might try to go to my mum's house and try to talk to my mum, and then I'm just have to pop that all down. You see what I'm trying to say? Like man said, innit? From young, my mum kicked me out at 16. I went jail, went Feltham at 16. Came out, I lived with her for a little bit. She didn't really want me there. Man was on living with my pops. I realised, right, he's different. Much as he did do things for me, like every birthday I was seeing Christmas, he made me know who my real family is, and you know, I know who my family is. But he's not a person I could live with. He's unstable. So I had to eventually go back to my mum's. And then luckily, she got, well, I thought me personally, like I said, I was young, so I'm always thinking I'm going back to my mum. I'm thinking my mum's gonna let me in. Yeah, I gave her money, done things for her, like protected her. She's gonna let me back, but she was not gonna let me back in the shot. And even to this day, obviously, it hurts me because I think about it. Like I got a lot of friends, and friends that are older than me. They can go to their mum's yard. They've got the room. They've still got their old school room there. Like can do their thing, pattern up. You get me? Or go back to their girl's yard. Or you see what I'm trying to say? They can have many girls because they can go back to their mum's yard no matter what. I couldn't do that. You get me? I had to live by myself. Deal with that shit. Like,
Is that when you moved to Nord?
yeah, remember I had my own
Yeah,
little
is that why you moved to Nord? 'Cause I was thinking, why you got a flat in Nord?
Yeah.
Didn't make sense to me because you was from the hill and you was living in Nord. And you used to be like, yeah, come to my house in Nord. I remember I used to always check you.
Yeah.
You used to check you the little weights in the room. You used to
Yeah.
bang the little weights in there. Yeah, I remember them times, bro.
So like, what was the mental effect of that as well, man? Because that's a deep situation what you're talking about, bro.
Yeah, it's like I said, I
remember
was loved because, like I said, I knew who my family was.
Yeah.
So, like I said, my granddad, my grandma, my aunties, and my uncles, they were all blessed. You get me? But like I said, they wasn't my mum.
Yeah.
Do you see where I'm coming from?
Real talk.
Like I'm not sure I lived with them for a piece or stayed at their houses and they'll come get me for weekends. They wasn't my
Your
mum.
mum's your mum, man.
I know my mum.
Yeah.
She's grew me from a kid. I've seen her have my daughters. I'm not sorry, my daughters. I've seen her have my sisters. You see what I'm trying to say? So like, I've helped her. I've gone shopping. It costs this much. She's looking mad. Right, mum, put back my things. I don't even need that. You see what I'm trying to say? I've gone through all of that, made man know like, man's got to do this for her. You see what I'm trying to say? But then at the same time, man will get lost in the car. Man will like nice things now, innit? This is where Jimmy will come back into place again now. You see what I'm trying to say? Because Jimmy's going to have the Moschino, he's
That's
going to
right,
have the
he's the
Versace,
fly
he's
guy,
going to
bro.
have the Parada shoes.
Yeah.
You get me? Then he's going to have man thinking, bro, what name's that? Yeah. Alright. Man's want that too. And that's what man's going to do. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, he made man's mum go mad.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, but Jimmy, he bought £200 worth of Prada shoes.
Yeah.
Bro. You get me? This time air now, I'm all telling my mum, when I'm doing my little thing, I'm coming back with my clothes, and I'm telling my mum, my friend's done catalogue fraud. and it didn't fit him. So
you gave it
them
to
to me.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah, that's...
And and this is what I said now. This is where I'll go back to again now. See, I'm back now. Got you back again now. So this is where I go back to when my mum said to me, What you doing? You're a hustler. You're hustling. And I'm thinking, huh? These time air now. I'm thinking, hustling. I don't even know what that fucking meant. I didn't know what that meant. I was like 14, 13. I didn't know what that meant. So when she said it now, I was thinking, I looked at her, but I had to make it act like raw. I can't make it like I'm dumb. Because I know it means something gangster right now. I know this means something gangster, but I don't know what it means. You get me? So anyway, they said, yeah. She just told me, Rob, make sure you just be careful. Yeah, I said, alright, cool. You get me? Cause this is what you gotta realise as well now. Even though man was robbing, man was shooting. You see what I'm trying to say? Things was going on. And this is what it was. My parents, or so I say my mum, at first, she always used to think, people are manipulating me and they've got me in some type of way, and not even realizing
that you was doing all of that. You was the
To
one
an
doing all of
extent.
that. You was doing
To
all of
an
that.
extent.
No. We're not guiding it. No. You was, your mum was like, they're manipulating
No,
you.
it was.
You're making you do stuff.
No.
You're the one on the block doing it all, bro.
No. I'll go with the older man them, and they're showing me their ropes and doing their thing, and I'm rolling, and you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So things is going on, and then boom, I'll have my age group now. So when I leave them lot now, I'll jump with my age group now, and I'll try to make my age group do what we've just done with the older lot now. You see what I'm trying to say? And this is where it goes again. This is where it goes a bit mad because, like I said, certain man's mum had them, innit? Like, they will listen to their mum. Their mum's going to feed them. They got to come in at a certain time. Like, don't get me wrong, I was like that. But I got to a point where when I'm 14, I'm telling my mum to forget about that. And it's not because, I'm trying to diss her. It's because, I'm realising I'm doing my thing. As much as I'm 14, I'm doing my thing. I'm buying my own trainers. I'm buying my own jeans. I'm buying what I like. Like, I'm not even asking you for a penny. You're asking me for money. I'm all giving you money. Like, how can I say it? Like I said, and people think it's good. That is not good. Because like I said, you know I ain't got a job. And this is why a lot of parents these days are lost.
So would you say it's the parents' fault why the
Always
child,
the parents' fault.
why they fall into crime?
Always.
I had this debate and I was saying the same thing.
Always.
I'm on the same thing you're on.
Always.
I say it's not the child because the child is
a child. He's
just
learning.
A child.
Yeah.
You can't.
He only adapts to what he can see around him.
Yes,
And if that's what you're giving him to adapt from, what do you think is going to make him?
that's it.
And
he's
it's only
gonna-
two ways, you know.
Yeah,
It's only two ways.
True,
Like I
yeah.
said, you'll get the few
yeah.
that will say that. Like I said, it's only a few, you know.
that cut through like that.
Cut
yeah,
through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But those are the few who are not strong. Why? Because when they were going to school, no matter if their parents were bad, them man they're getting bullied.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Do you see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So you, like I said, your dad might have been bad, but you've got to be bad.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
True.
Just because your dad's bad, don't mean you're
You're
bad.
bad,
You know?
yeah.
Even though some people might give you the green card, you got people who's going to give you the red card.
Yeah, real talk.
And
They're
you
still
got to be
gonna
ready
test
for that.
you.
'Cause I'm going to give you the red card.
Yeah.
I don't have brothers. I was
Yeah.
the only boy. So you tell me you got a cousin or you got a brother you think's going to come and get cool. I'm going to drag you up, punch you off your face, kick you all on the ground and make you get your brother. Yeah? Then your brother thinks he can touch me. Yeah, once again, I'm going to have Jimmy. He's
Hey,
going to come and thump off your
And
face
you
for you.
Yeah.
I done the same thing to you.
I remember. You know what I'm saying? But
You
with
get
Jimmy,
me?
No
me and
way.
Jimmy was different. So
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
when your hand done that to me, you
Yeah.
put boom boom. I'm going
Hey,
to
what you? I was a little kid.
Little
fam.
boom,
Don't matter if you're a
You're
little
bully.
kid. It don't
You're a
matter.
bully.
It don't matter if you're a
What's
little
yo?
kid.
I was
yeah?
a little
Whatever
kid.
it is. Yeah.
You used to
Imagine
try
this
and
now.
bully, man.
We got some.
Shit,
We got
this
some.
is funny.
Remember them? Hey, you remember? Remember them electric? Not electric. Remember the petrol scooters?
Yeah, the little small
Yeah, the
ones.
Yeah,
petrol
that we
ones,
used to
yeah.
have.
Yeah.
Yeah, boom. Before I had one, yeah. Remember when I was